Spooky stories about ghosts and all things scary are some of the very best things about the world of the paranormal. Particularly if we can capture footage of ghosts on camera. Sightings of ghosts aren't all that unusual. But it can be difficult to capture a spirit on camera. So luckily for you, we've rounded up 5 stories of real ghost sightings complete with photos to give you a real fright. So that being said, as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Number 1. Monets Ghost. You've definitely heard of Monet, right? In one of the most interesting real ghost sightings we've ever come across. Monet was apparently snapped at the Cleveland Museum of Art whilst they were holding an exhibit dedicated to the French painter. The director of architecture at the museum was simply taking photographs of the interior and ended up snapping a photo of this rather snazzy looking chap who bore quite the resemblance to Monet himself. Perhaps he was returning to take a look around the exhibit. Of course, there was no one on the balcony at the time the photo was taken. Number 2. Leeds General Infirmary. Hospitals are well known to be spooky places, particularly at night. It might not be one of the most well-known ghost sightings in the UK. But this snap taken at Leeds General Infirmary by Andrew Milburn shows a nurse or a child fleeing into a room in a hospital corridor. He took the photograph as a way to simply show his girlfriend where he was in the hospital. As he worked there every day, not knowing what the photograph showed until he viewed it more closely. Andrew had always been skeptical about ghosts, but seeing this figure changed his mind. Number 3. Ghost of a New Home. Looking for more ghost sightings the UK? This photo, taken by Michelle Midwinter in England, was simply a way for her to share an image of her new house with family and friends. She'd gone outside, snapped a photo and returned to the inside of the house when she noticed the face staring back at her from the bottom right window of the house. When you zoom in, you can clearly see a nose, eyes and shoulders, the face of a man staring back at you. Michelle posted the image online and was eventually contacted by a historian local to her area, who believed that the apparition in the image could have been a man known as Old Man Kent, who was thought to be a murder suspect back in 1860. Initially, Michelle dismissed the image as nothing more than reflections and refractions of light from the flowers outside her window. But following further paranormal sightings and activity within the house, such as cold spots and lights flickering, it seems like Michelle is now a believer. Number 4. Hearty Ghost. Ghost sightings often include children, and this image is no exception. In this image, a group of friends pose together whilst getting ready for a party. A small child runs crying to the right of the image, and if you can just about see it, there's a small child between the second and third people in the image. Apparently, the reason why the little girl at the right-hand side of the image was crying was because she'd felt someone push her in the small of the back just a few seconds before the image was taken. But of course, there was no one responsible for pushing her. She'd originally been standing where the ghost is seen in the image. So it seems like the ghost had pushed her out of the way so that he or she could be seen. Number 5. Ghost of the Drowned Girl. Sightings of ghosts aren't always scary. Sometimes they can bring with them feelings of peace or harmony. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those stories. Kim Davidson was swimming in a lake with a friend and their combined 3 children. They took a photograph. So far, so normal. When the photograph came out, there was a ghostly figure of a girl behind the group who looked like she was leering behind the family. It's a scary image. Once Kim saw the extra figure in the image, she contacted historians as well as paranormal experts in the community, and it's now thought that the girl in the photo may be the ghost of Doreen O'Sullivan, a girl who died by drowning in the lake back in 1913. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, some of the images captured on film and video are very difficult to disprove. So why not take a trip down the rabbit hole? Hope you liked the video. For more such videos, please subscribe to the channel.